Greetings! Today I'm taking you for a little trip to the forest. Why? Let's find out. But first of all, we have to get this Volkswagen started. And to do so, I need to push it and jump it. I'm going to the forest to see if I can spot some wild animals, and ideally I should have worn clothes made from fur from a non-predatory animal, because that would have helped hide my human scent and thereby increased my chance to spot a wild animal. Another thing I do to increase my chance of spotting wild animals is to leave all the kids at home, because bringing a bunch of noisy children is not going to help me. The third thing I've done to increase my chance to spot some wild animals is to mimic something bears do, namely to cover my human scent with turpentine. Bears get turpentine by rubbing their bodies onto trees. I'm not going to do that. I just took some turpentine and I put it on my clothes. And what this does is to cover my human scent and make me smell like a tree. So wild animals will not catch the smell of human. The final thing I do might not come as a big surprise to you, but I ditch the car. I'm going to walk. And I'm going to try to walk as stealthily as I can, and with no sudden movements. And I'm going to see if I can spot some animals. As many of you probably know, another thing wild animals do to cover their scent is to roll around in the manure from non-predatory animals. I am not going to do that. Of course, if I use stealth, I increase my chance to encounter something. Also, if I use my tracking skills and look for signs from animals like this, these are roe deer droppings, then I also increase my chance to see something, to spot an animal. More droppings. Something has been digging here, and I can clearly see the footprints of the animal that probably has been doing the digging. There's another one. And here I have come across the remains of what seems to be a hawk eaten. We have the claws of the hawk, probably, and what this means is that there are foxes around. I'm pretty sure. Either that, or the hawk has just died and some cats ate it. There's a big hole in the ground. My guess is that this is the home of a fox. The remains of the eaten bird was found like 30 feet away, so I assume that this is something made by a fox. Here we have some large animal tracks. I can't tell from which animal because they are old. And yet again, droppings. More droppings and tracks. I would assume that those tracks are made from roe deer. Can't tell though because they are old and it has rained. That was a 10-minute walk in the forest. This time I didn't spot anything. Normally, every other time I drive through this forest I see roe deer. So I was unlucky today, there were none there today. But I made some points and I showed you some things that will help you if you want to spot animals if you want to hunt. I intentionally made MYFAROG to be sort of like a hunting simulator. The encounter tables in MYFAROG reflect the realities. You don't just encounter, monsters. Most of the time you will just encounter game, a small game, medium game or large game. Just like in real life. I hope this was interesting and hopefully also even useful. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.